Straight men, what's the most homosexual thing you've done? Joined the Navy. Their motto is not gay if underway, or it's only queer at the pier. Said out loud, in public, I want to see that dude with his shirt off. I was sitting next to my dad at the time. I have no regrets. I have a buddy that, when a bit tipsy, will run up and kiss me on the cheek whenever he sees me. I don't see him do this to anyone else, so that's kinda strange, but I have to admit to kinda looking forward to it now. Old high school locker room games of gay chicken. The problem was some of those guys were bi-curious. And the rest of us were stupid. I once went to a LGBTQ party with 2 gay friends, one male, the other female. I was around 20 at the time. And TBH, it wasn't all that different from parties I had been at before, except that they handed out glow-in-the-dark sticks at the entrance to use as a bracelet. Red for already in a relationship or not looking for one, green equals looking for someone. At the time I had a GF, so I was wearing a red glow stick around my wrist. During that party one dude said to me, "Too bad you were wearing red." And yeah, I was flattered. I thought, what a good idea. All parties should have this. A straight friend of mine got asked by an old man to suck his penis for cash. He never did anything like that. Anyway, he took the cash, got his dick sucked. The old guy actually died the next day of natural causes. This same friend, now ex-friend, soon after banged my girlfriend and now has 2 kids with her, and now they are divorced. Took a selfie with a friend while kissing to set his home screen on a third friend's iPad. Besides sex with men, probably the 8 years of musical theater. Got spit roasted between 2 other tweakers while geeked up on meth. Wasn't gay then, kinda gay now. Watched Henry Cavill assemble his gaming PC. When I was 5, my best friend across the street taught me a game called Santa Claus, where we would sit on each other's laps with our pants down and our pee-pee in the others, but crack. After I grew up, I realized he may have been sexually abused. I used to let older men suck my dick for money. I would watch porn. They would suck me off. $50 an encounter. It was pretty good cash. I told my previous neighbor I'd fuck him in the ass if he blocked my driveway again with his truck. Made out with my guy friend. Me, my GF, him, his GF, and another friend were in a club and his GF was raving about him being a good kisser. I was a bit drunk and told him to show me what the fuss was about. He kissed me and I pretended to be offended and said, "What, no tongue?" We then made out for a few seconds. I always thought that kissing a guy would really gross me out, but to my surprise it didn't. It didn't turn me on at all either, which affirmed my sexuality to me. I did have a little crisis of self for 5 minutes afterwards though. For those wondering, he is bi and both our GFS were fine with it. Joined the US Navy. About once every year or 2, I have like a single masturbation session where I fantasize about being with a dude. The idea comes out of nowhere and is fairly intense, and then once it's over the desire goes away. So I figure I'm still straight, but like only 99.9% straight. There's a little 0.1% lingering around there in the back of my mind. Promised my best friend that we'd kiss upon graduating high school. Did it in front of all our friends at a graduation party, for the lols. He was best man at my wedding, to a female, last year. I was invited to an orgy back in the 90s, and a woman sat on my face, and after a while eating her pussy, someone started to suck my cock, and when she came, I looked to see who was blowing me, and it was her husband. He was good, I might say. Had a threesome with an older gay couple. I was 25 and they were in their mid-40s. To be fair, they were my neighbors and asked me over for a barbecue, and they had a huge pool with a built-in bar, and I got blitzed. I vaguely remember agreeing, but halfway through, they politely stopped and said I was too drunk and they walked me home. Nice couple. Checked if my fingernails had dirt under them with my palm facing out rather than in. Seems like cleaning my cylinder to femboys isn't gay compared to the stuff in this comment section. Buy a motorcycle. It's literally a dick magnet. You talk about it with other guys. All men, from all different creeds, religions, age groups, cultures, and orientations, will come up to you unannounced, smiling, standing close and shit, just to try and form a bond/build camaraderie. They tell you what they like and don't like. What looks good and what doesn't. What this or that feels good. What they would do if they were you, or what they'd like to do with you. You start to listen to them too. You go home and think about what they said. How this would look. How that would feel. Why this is better. What that would do. Then, you're all of a sudden spending hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars chasing the dragon towards perfection, just so you can go out and get praise and attention from other dudes, all while doing the same shit to them. Motorcycles are the fucking gayest thing out there. Happy face carrot I, happy face carrot love, happy face carrot motorcycles. According to my college buddies, using an umbrella. I'd say 75% of male characters I make in games have extremely dramatic Cleopatra-style eyeliner and or bare biceps with gold torques. Someone blew on my asshole after a shower to dry it, that was close enough for me. It was for $40 whole, leave me alone. Used to play men's softball and traveled around the Midwest quite a bit, so we stayed in hotels often. Sometimes to save money, we'd sneak several guys into just a few rooms and sleep wherever there was room, which sometimes meant 3 to 4 in a bed made for 2. Woke up to me spooning one of our outfielders. Got into a hot tub naked with 2 other naked guys, and we had a nice relaxed time and talked about life. Snuggled with the boys while deployed to Afghanistan.